Can someone please just explain this in plain English for me? Can you tell me what this actually means? Beyond the fancy headline, what does this mean? Hi, I'm Ed, and welcome to the channel. Today's news can feel overwhelming. Politics moves fast. Headlines are confusing, misleading, and most of the time if you're watching cable news, you're watching people screaming and yelling at each other. And I have said for a long time, if your newscasters are screaming and yelling, you're not watching news, you're watching propaganda. That's where this channel is going to come in. I've spent 27 years teaching social studies, many years focusing on government and economics, and before that I worked in the Pennsylvania State Senate. So for the past many years now, I've been trying to figure out how to talk about politics without coming down as one-sided in a classroom. It's a difficult job, and that's especially where this comes in for younger teachers, if you're watching the channel. When I first started doing this, I was often afraid to how to talk to kids in a way where I could be stepping on some political toes. And I'd say for at least the last 15 years of this, I've just said to heck with it, and I've just come out and blast anything that I think is incorrect. On this channel, I'll explain the news of the day. If you're in a government class, almost like you're in my government class, clearly, calmly, and in as plain English as I can. We'll break down topics like elections and Congress and Supreme Court. We'll talk about the Constitution and some of those amendments. Hopefully we'll get into the difference between political parties and policies and the current events everybody's talking about, especially those that are hitting the mainstream. This channel's for anyone who has ever watched the news and thought, can someone please just explain this in plain English for me? Can you tell me what this actually means? Beyond the fancy headline, what does this mean? That's what I'm here to try and do. And if you're a teacher, especially if you're trying to take this government stuff on, I'll try to give you some practical ways, how you can talk about civics and relate it to current life, how you can walk that fine line about all of these events in the classroom and be able to back up what you have said. As a veteran public school teacher, I have dealt with a lot of kids for many years, especially in the last bunch of years after the post-COVID issue. So we're just going to try and take things calmly. No yelling, no political spin, just clear explanations to try to help you understand the news, the system behind it, and what it all means. So if that sounds helpful, give me a subscription, and I'll see you in class.